Aye, lads.
Alright, 1 second, chat. Gotta Google a word real quick. I'm sure it means something good. Means fat. Our opponent is a fat Crokeyz? Okay. I mean, I'm sure I can beat that. Doesn't sound like too much of a challenge. Didn't want to see mono red with this hand, of course, but at least we're on the draw. Do have 4 lands, so I probably should top a land if I see one. Our opponent surely isn't a stream sniper. I don't think so. It's could just be a coincidence, right? That's much better now. Anoint into Frillback. Into Demon. Is a good set of turns. We do still need a land to achieve that though. Okay. It would be sick to play the Demon right now when they've got 2 flyers incoming, but hey. Alright, dude. Relax. What's with the smorking, man? Don't think we're in a position to attack there. Okay. Saved. Good hold on the Frillback. I have not seen Feldon in ages, mate. Rare Feldon. I think actually I'll land here, man. Hold, brothers, hold! I guess I'll block like this. Volcanic Spite. I mean, I really want another land again, right? So that I can make a demon and have Anoint available. So lucky. Firebrand gamer, okay. They actually really top deck rage. I mean, this is still fine, I think, right? At the moment, at least. Suck, suck, suck! Annex is so goated. I mean, it is sick, yeah, but... God, mono red is fucking scary, isn't it? Stupid deck. Fat Crokeyz down. Game 1 to skinny Crokeyz. You went to a cat cafe today. I'm going to give no opinion on this matter. Regular Crokeyz Bullion has fatter doppelganger. Rude. You say rude, I say deserved. Didn't even notice the name of Oppo. I'm sure he's not in the stream. Yeah. I mean, they can't be on the stream, right? Because they're playing Magic at the moment, so... If anyone needs a definition of the word corpulent, it means fat. You're just running the same deck through the event every time? I mean, it's the metagame challenge, isn't it? The challenge is to beat the metagame, not create it. I'm gonna play this deck until we get a 7 wins, and then we're gonna play the bird deck until we get a 7 wins. Or, I mean, I'm less confident in the potential of the bird deck getting the 7 wins, so we'll play a few runs with the bird deck and see if there's any hope, at least. Can we move on to the bird deck? No, man. Shut the fuck up, dude. You've joined a stream with the title Metagame Challenge. We're trying to win the challenge, dumbass. What did you expect when you joined this stream? You thought that we were going to be just playing 100 different decks, going 0-1 with all of them. You joined a stream called Metagame Challenge. On Wednesday, my stream title is going to be Trying New Decks in Standard. That sounds like the stream for you. I'll see you on Wednesday. Today, the stream title is Metagame Challenge. So that's what we're doing. What's he yapping about? I ain't yapping, man. I'm delivering. What? That's a Dragonwing Glider with 1 land is crazy. Fat Crokeyz is cooking here, man. Big time. Please don't kill me with 1 land, opponent. Because... that'd be bad for me. Well, Swag versus Fat Crokeyz, who you got? Tough question. It's no viewer of mine, man. A real viewer would draw 10 lands there. Llanowar Elves on the play. Yep. Classic unholy gameplay from our opponent here. I mean, we seem absolutely fucking dead already, huh? Bruh. I can't keep up with this when I deploy my card second. This is not fair. Dude, we instantly removed both annexes and we're just gonna die anyway. What a card. What a card. Wow. Cottage attack. Imagine playing a meta in an event. Yeah. Metas are tough, man. I'm gonna die to these cottages, right? I have no answer to the cottages. Okay, I have an answer to one cottage. I do not have an answer to the second cottage. Screw beats flood. Yeah, cope, man. Maybe in 1990. Ow! Pay 2 to gain 4. Wombo combo? I mean, by my maths, that's an easy +2. Okay. Insane paid actor. What are you conceding for, bruv? I don't have any cards or lands or anything. I've got no life, cards, or lands. What the hell was that? Absolute paid actor. Alright, easy no sideboard. Win anyway. Because the opponent has the mentals of a fish. They've got the mentals of a fish face to face with a shark. I am the shark. What's the coolest shark, chat? Coolest looking one is Hammerhead, but that might just be the coolest looking animal, hands down. Hammerhead shark looks like it's from version 1 of No Man's Sky, man. Don't know what that thing's doing on planet Earth. Baskin sharks? There's actually baskin sharks in my area of the world. Alright, don't have elf every game challenge. Don't do the Annex thing again. Glissa? Okay, well I can beat that meme creature. Classic Glissa famine, yes. Game losing 1 mana tempo loss, potentially. Elves already been 30% of turn ones. Good. It's a good card. What do you want the enemy gamers to do? Not to play it? It's only... It will rotate out in 5 years, yeah. That's good. 5 years, bro. That's just too long, innit? Let's be real. It's simply way too long. I'll take a green. Not today, Auto Tapper, not today. Brother, you're gonna be in the Bahamas in 5 years? Not the Bahamas, man. That's too warm. But in 5 years, you'll catch me on the west coast of Norway. Vibing. Any Scandies in the chat? Why the fuck would you come here? Like, I mean, Norway is... I don't know, man. I feel like it's just the closest country closest to Scotland. Not geographically, but that's almost true too. But in terms of culture. And I do love Scotland, but I also do want to experience other things too, just only slightly different. Canada? Yeah, but brother, Canada is just America's bitch, innit? I've spent my whole life being England's bitch. I'm not doing that again. Norway ain't nobody's bitch. Everybody is Norway's bitch. I'm not moving to another bitch country. No way. Norway is Denmark's bitch. Like, come on. That is not true. If anything, Denmark is Norway's bitch. You know that when you talk to a foreigner as a Dane, and they say, where are you from? And you name your city, that their question is that in Norway? Nobody's saying a Norwegian city, and then the foreigner's saying, is that in Denmark? That just isn't happening. Let's be serious. Come to Italy? Too warm, mate. Too warm. Far too warm. What is happening in this game? I don't really know. I guess I'm attacking with a Tyvar. Denmark is a sick country too. I would say the countries most similar to Scotland, people from these countries can tell me if this is true or false, but as an outsider, the countries most similar to Scotland in terms of culture, well, outside of in the UK, I would say Norway, Germany and Holland, maybe? I guess. Not Holland? Why not Holland? Why not Holland? I would say a Dutch guy lives a similar life to a Scottish guy. Holland is not a country? Okay. Maybe Scotland and Holland and the Netherlands don't have a similar culture then. You wouldn't fucking say it like that here. You would get laughed out of town. Slay him, Tyvar, get him! Rah! Tyvar, Tyvar! Scotland has big Canada vibes, but dude, I'm sure I'd do fine in Canada too. I've got nothing against Canada. You catch me moving to Canada 10 out of 10 times over the US, man. 10 out of 10 times. But I just don't want to go to America at all. I'm just what can I say? I'm Euro-pilled big time. Even for a holiday? I don't know, man. I've been to US once, and it's just so strange to me, dude. The streets are all so straight and like boxy, and people just walk in straight lines like fucking lemmings, man. It is the Truman Show, bro. It's weird. It's really weird. And then the US is obviously a relatively modern place, but when I was in the US, I did find that it was just it's just a first world country, isn't it? Just kind of the same as the rest of them. But one thing I really didn't like was the convenience stores, like grocery stores, I guess you would call them. Like everything looks so modern, and then your grocery stores look like shit, mate. Like, what is going on? They look like they're from the 1930s. They're so weird. But like in comparison to everything else. But I mean, generally, it's just the same as everywhere else, isn't it? For 99% of things. There's like 100 different grocery stores. Well, the ones, I don't know, the ones that are on the high street, right? The ones that are on the main roads, because that's where I would be as a tourist. 7-Eleven would be one example. Where, brother, it looks like it's straight from the 1920s. "7-Eleven is not a grocery store." I don't care what it is. I went into it and I got groceries in there. It's a grocery store. I don't care what you call it. It's a store that sells groceries. It's a fucking grocery store. 7-Eleven is basically a gas station. Never buy food from it. Okay, well, thanks for that. It's a bit fucking late though, because I had a hot dog or something and I almost died. So, but you're right. Never again. True. But to say never do it, it's a bit fucking late. I'm not paying attention to this game at all, huh? I feel like opponent isn't either, so we're just jamming. The hot dog was older than you. I've only been to the US once. To LA, Los Angeles. I was not impressed, but I'm also pretty sure most Americans think LA is like the worst place in all of America, so that makes sense. I did go, I also went to Long Beach, which is, I don't know if that is just a part of LA or like an adjacent city or whatever you want to call it. That was much better than LA. I did like Long Beach. And I think I would like to go to like New York, of course. I'd like to go to Chicago, maybe. That kind of thing. But West Coast and Center. It's just too far away, man. I don't have anything against it. It's just too far away. Give me that East Coast and other stuff like that. Tyvar is cooking here. Unbeatable creature. Not even New York City? No, man, because it's just a city, bro. Like, we have cities in the rest of the world too. It's just buildings, shops, and like places to eat that have been open for 3 weeks and will be closed in 3 weeks, just like every other city. I like just you'll get to number 100 before I name a city too. I've been to, once you've been to one city, you've been to them all. Call me, just take me to the country, baby. We getting kitoed on the play? Probably dead if so.
Don't be jealous of my talent. Did I scare you? My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
One thing I did notice when I was in LA was when I went to get some food, like in a restaurant. Bro, as soon as I'd finished my food, she might as well have just picked me up and thrown me out the door. Like, it was crazy, man. She was basically just like shoving me outside. Which is, I mean, it's fine. I wasn't going to stay anyway, but because I don't like hanging about at the end regardless, but it is mad.
I've got you beat 6 different ways.
US national parks go crazy. Brother, it's a massive place, man. I'm sure there's some sick places, of course. But as a filthy foreigner, all I know about are the cities. Visited Glasgow for the first time last month. Bins on fire in the high street, store detectives being assaulted, and people pissed in the street, 10:30 in the morning. You're lucky you didn't wake up at 7, man. My god. My goodness. Makes you proud that it does. People make Glasgow.
My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
I don't really know what my top holiday destinations would be, but I know a few of them. I also know that I'm just unbelievably dead, huh? I mean, Serengeti would be in there. Maldives would be in there. Switzerland. Norway or Iceland or both. Finland. Mexico? I would like to visit Mexico. I just don't know where to go. Where do tourists go in Mexico? Cancun? Nah, brother, that's my worst nightmare, man. Fuck that. Not in a million years. You just don't go to Mexico? Why not? Alright, chat, this is our last run with this deck, because I'm not even paying attention to the games anymore. Turns out 5 hours of Golgari is enough. I literally haven't paid attention to a single play on a single turn for like 3 matches. No, it just is gone. We are done here. It's time to flip the bird, baby. Go Liechtenstein? Yes. That is a cool place too, but it's kind of like Aldi, Switzerland, though, no? What, I mean, Switzerland's one of the best countries in the world, so being an Aldi, Switzerland is not bad, but it's still the Aldi version. But yeah, Switzerland. Where else is really sick in Africa? Anyone been to or from South Africa? Madagascar. I mean, Madagascar is cool, but isn't Madagascar like... don't know how to say this without offending, but isn't it in trouble recently? Aren't there human beings making Madagascar worse? Like all the forests are all getting cut down and all that, right? All the animals are getting left with no habitat. That's true everywhere? Not true everywhere, man. What's the record at the moment? No idea, bro. I don't even know what deck my opponent's playing in its game 2. I'm just talking about Madagascar. I think maybe like 2 or 3 or something. We're talking about holidays, which is much more interesting. What about Southeast Asia, chat? Pick a destination in Southeast Asia. No, what's your number one pick? Singapore's kind of sick, yeah. Thailand? I think Thailand's in a bit of trouble too, man. Or getting worse. I'm about to lose to Malicious Intent. Don't be scared. Don't want to cast Annex into open mana when I've got like removal spell plus the Sanctuary is pretty sick. And then we can do Bat Annex and that should be an easy win. With our Overlord flipping as well. Have I been to Ibiza? I haven't, no. What? Lag? Go Vietnam? Yeah, Vietnam. Like, there's places in Southeast Asia and like Australia, things like that I'd like to go to, but honestly, it's just too far for me, man. I don't think I ever will go. Because I just can't be bothered sitting on a plane for that long. Like, it is 18 hours, man. There are many good places in this world with shorter flights than 18 hours. Wales? But I've actually never been to Wales, man. But I assume it's good. That's a no, it's not a no, it's an I don't know. I don't know. Do you fish? I've went fishing once in my life, and I didn't catch a fish, so I never went back. Oh well, I have I have been fishing with. All right, how do I word this? I have went on. I've went to places where other people who were there with me were fishing, but I'd rather just sit on a chair in the fire, man. The other kids can do the fishing. I will simply eat the fish. The only time I ever actually tried fishing was when I was like 12. Isn't Welsh that language that nobody can understand except other people from Wales? Bruv, that's all languages, man. Or you can only understand the language if you know what the words mean. What are you talking about? They're either holding up a counter or a removal or a creature, so let's play the one that's at least good against removal. They did duress my cut down though, which is a bit is a little weird. Okay, we should consider drawing a land here if we want to stay alive in this event. Yeah, not that one though. Not that one. We should consider drawing a coloured source of mana via a land if we want to stay alive in this event. Specify untapped. Untapped, yes, untapped, please. How long's a flight to Hawaii for me? I don't know, man. Oh, it's got to be long, right? A flight to West Coast US is 8 hours or so. And then, I don't know, how long is it after that? How long is it to get from LA to Hawaii? I mean, it's got to be another 10 hours, or something like that. 5 to 10? 5 more? Okay. Not far like 5? Bro, 5 hours on a plane's a long time. What do you mean not far? That is far. I can fly from here to... No, it's not. Yes, it is, dude. I can fly from here to Moscow in 5 hours. That's fucking long. Or like to... I don't know. What country borders Turkey on the east? Is it Iraq or Syria? Armenia? Oh, yeah, I could get to fucking Baghdad in 5 hours. So yes, a 5 hour flight is a long time. Georgia is north of Turkey, right? I think. Yes, but at the end of the flight you're in Hawaii. That is true. But the question is then, how good is Hawaii? Because that's just counting the flight from LA to Hawaii, right? You got to get to LA first. That's 13. So it's 13 hours. Is that right? People were saying 21 hours, but I assume that's close. That is including layovers, etc., which I'm not sure really count. But still, and even 13 hours in the air. I don't know where I could get to in 13 hours, but pretty far. I could probably get to Japan, maybe. Brazil? Well, actually, Brazil will be way less than 13. I would guess a flight from Scotland to Brazil, 10 hours is my guess. Maybe 9? Scotland to Australia is long, mate. Like 24 hours, including layovers, probably 16 to 18 in the air, though. I think going to Australia is the longest flight you can take from here. Or, I mean, it's up there. It's up there for show. What are we saying, chat? I can anal for an Overlord, I can anal for a Tyvar, or I can just deploy the demon. Frelly's not up to much. Anal Overlord is pretty good. I'd get an ooze back. With plenty of food to chomp on. I think for now I'll just send a fatty. It's looking a little bleak though, guys. It's looking bleak out here. We scared? How do we beat Shelly? I mean, we can beat Shelly. Shelly versus Annex is just like a wash, innit? Oppo always has removal? Not always. Activate the anal. Dude, I like the idea of Tyvar here, I do. Tyvar or Overlord into Ooze. That's your two best options. Tyvar just pummels here, man. He pummels. Overlord into Tyvar. 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 Now, are you tapping your Sanctuary to activate the Annex? Maybe, but it's honestly not even that good. Because it would turn on masterminds and things like that anyway. I think for this turn anyway, I'd rather have the blocker. Although next time I want to pump Tyvar, don't I? That's true. Pussy? I'm scared, man. I'm scared of the blue-black deck with two cards in hand. I'm scared. A guy's not allowed to be scared around here. Okay, I'll press the button. You've actually peer pressured me into pressing the button and now I'm gonna lose. You fucking clown. Why have you done this? Don't call me a pussy on my stream, because then I have to press the button. Like, I don't have a choice anymore. You can't call me a pussy. You can say this decision would be dumb, or this position would be good, but you can't call me a pussy. That's you're attacking my personality at that point, and now I have to press the button out of... like, I have no choice. That's true, no longer a pussy. Okay. Opponent, can you just stop playing at instant speed, man? You're too scary. Ooh! Okay, that is a banger of a card, isn't it? At least I know what I'm doing now. Game is winnable, true or false? Let me see what you got. Okay, so anybody sending in the squad? Here we attack. Why question mark in chat? Don't question mark me. I question mark you. It was a nice run. As it was a little brutal here, but listen. Let's put the pressure on. Seems winnable. I think we lose if they block correctly, but it is hard though. Yeah. So now I have to let Tyvar die, right? Okay. No problemo. I'm dead on board if I pump, man. I have 2 demons, yes, but I only get 1 drain. So I take 2 from Shelly. I take 2 from Annex, or sorry, I drain 2, and then take 2 from Shelly, so I stay on 8. And then they have, well, they have basically 10, right? I'm dead either way. I'm not. So I can block Shelly and the Reef with my 2 Sanctuaries, right? So I'm alive if I just let Tyvar die. It's brutal, but I'm alive. We're gonna lose 2 dudes, but they are tapped out. We win these? Sure feels like we win these. Meld to removal. Forest! What use is a forest to me? Great. Good, useful late game cards. Very powerful spells. I'm not dead to Mastermind. Because they can only do the Reef or the Mastermind, right? And whatever one they do leaves me alive to the other. Or it leaves me alive to not doing the other. You know when you play a Black Mirror and the bats never die? That you were fucked from the start. Ecuador! Ecuador!